Greeting my fellow lovers of tunes and welcome back for the very first time to a group called Broken by the Screen here on the channel where we enjoy the music, of course. And I'm very excited. We've been having a blast the past few days with so many new groups being introduced to the channel. It's been absolutely amazing, and it seems like we're being introduced to another one. This time I think they are called Broken by the Screen. The song is called Rising Sun. This was a special request by the one and only Ty Havard. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If not, I do apologize. Thank you very, very much for this request. I'm very excited. I've never heard of this group before, as any of the other groups that we have done so far. And you know, I see the comments where people say, how have you heard of this and not of this? And my simple answer is just simply that the reason why I know about certain and not others is probably because of anime or special requests that we have done by now. But unfortunately, we do not get served this style of music where I live. So it's so exciting to explore this and see what the new groups are all about and these artists. And it's been absolutely phenomenal so far. So I'm very excited to see what this group is all about. I believe it's a group band. Not entirely sure what they're all about. I think we're going to find out very shortly. It also says featuring something in a different language. I quickly used Google Translate. Hopefully it's accurate, saying it's Sunshine Ikazaki. I don't know if that is right, but that is what they gave me. So without any further ado, let's get into this one and then we will discuss it afterwards, as always. That was the craziest, best, funny, amusing, insane video that I've seen in quite a while. Oh my goodness. What a performance. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to say. I am left speechless, and I had to take a few moments, few seconds just to recover because that was insane. That was such an experience. What a group. I mean, come on. So let me just start off with the song itself. I'll be completely honest. Um, I have no idea what the song is about. It seems like a inner struggle or inner conflict that you are going through, the highs and the lows. But I honestly, I'm just grabbing for like thoughts here. I have no clue. What I'll do is when I edit this, I will go see if I can find some lyrical translation and see if I can find out what the idea behind this was. But regardless of that, the performance itself was incredible. I didn't know what to expect, but it was definitely not this. The combination of the sweet and innocent sort of music that you get with that demonic screams almost in all the best ways, don't get me wrong, is such a conflicting, contradicting way of doing a song, you know, and I absolutely love it. I have no idea why. I cannot tell you exactly what it is about the song, but it was just fantastic. There's some comical bits in it as well, and I'm not sure if it was intentionally put in there to like brighten up the mood or if it fits the narrative of the song itself, but it is absolutely insane. The beginning of it, I love the metal vibe that you get from this. This is absolutely insane. The instruments that I had in this was so insane. But I think something that really stood out for me was the vocals. That part where you have the artist, the vocalist singing, and then coming through with the screaming, the one lady with the higher pitch screaming and the other one with such a low pitch. I was like, oh my goodness, is this voice even coming from her? It sounded absolutely incredible. It actually reminded me that there's one part in the song that reminded me of um, Mermaider. I don't know if you guys know that song. I was like, it sounded exactly like that. I had no idea that it was her making the voice. But then you continue on through on the song. I love the fast pace, the fast tempo of the song as well. It like keeps you on the toe. You just want to jump around in your seat the whole time. And then you have this beautiful vocalization from the ladies. They singing so beautifully in that typical like sort of Japanese metal way that you get where you think that you're in for a calm, soothing sound, and then it just flips instantly like a switch that turns like it sort of reminds me when you turn on the switch and it's like all bright and everything, and you turn it off, and then you see all the shadows in the dark staring back at you. It's that sort of vibe, like a yin and a yang almost, you know, like the lighter side and the darker side, but in all the best ways. It's such an incredible thing to see as well. And then of course you have the person that featured in the song, which I believe, I might be wrong, is the guy that joined them in afterwards. And for some reason, it just reminded me of like the screaming goats and the screaming chickens, that sort of vibe. And I don't mean this in an insulting way at all, but it's that comical relief that he puts into the song with the higher pitch scream from the one lady and the lower pitch, and then him in the middle. It almost, his facial expressions like broke me throughout that whole song, but his facial expressions is sort of like, I can imagine a lot of people who listens to this or this sort of music for the first time, it being something like that, like, I've no idea what is going on. I don't know what to expect. Is my life in danger? Is everything okay? Is she okay? Is he okay? You know, that's that sort of vibe. I think it's such a fun addition to throw him in there and just give this song that could, I think, to someone that is not used to this type of music, could be a little frightful in senses. It gives it that comical like relief almost that makes you like, oh, these guys are just absolutely having so much fun with what they do. It's such a nice little thing to throw in there as well, but I did not expect that at all. I think this might be one of the first songs that we do on the channel that is that heavy, like especially with the scream related. We have heard so many different variants of it, like with Nemophila and all those bands as well, and Hanabi. But this was something definitely incredible, and it's an acquired taste. If you told me let's say 5 years ago, or maybe more than that, that this is the type of music that I would be listening to, I would be telling you that you are wrong. I will never listen to it because it is not something that I enjoy. And yet here I am today loving this. And this is actually similar sort of things that I listen to in my own capacity as well. Like there are so many bands that I listen to on a regular basis that does this sort of music, like Lorna Shore and Slaughter to the Prevail. There's so many bands I can name right off the hand now, but there's something about the vibe of this group, and it might just be me trying to make sense of the whole situation, that reminded me a little bit of Slipknot. Maybe it's because of the masks. I love the mask. It's such a fun thing to add to it as well. But also the style of the music, the fast tempo, and then the screaming as well. There's one song, I cannot remember what you call it. It goes like, cut me up and talk that me up, and then there's like this scream. I forgot what the song is called. I'll probably remember it when I edit this. But it reminded me quite a bit of that as well, and I think that is a brilliant way to do it. I'm not sure who came first. It doesn't really matter. All that I know, it's incredible. It's such a fun experience. Like I said, if you told me to listen to this a few years ago, I probably would not have enjoyed this at all. But this was incredible. The talent that it takes to be able to do something like that, to seamlessly transition to from singing that beautifully, because they all have beautiful voices, and then switching over to those screams. I cannot comprehend how it is possible to do that. It's like inhumane. I've seen videos where they ask people to do your best metal scream, and then people are not able to do it. It really does take talent to do it, and I think it's such a underrated and misunderstood form of art, this style of singing, and it carries so much emotion as well. It's incredible. I really enjoyed it, but I want to know more. I want to know what is up with these ladies, where they are from, who they are, where did they begin, what other songs do they have that we can listen to. It's such an interesting introduction to them. So thank you once again to Ty for this incredible recommendation. But now I need to go do some research. I need you guys' help in the comments as well. Tell me a little bit more of who these ladies are, or who this group is. Where are they from? How did they form? Who the vocalists are? Like, it's incredible. Like, just seeing them perform is something out of this world, and I think it's so much fun. So thank you once again, Ty, for this incredible recommendation. It's been a hell of a week for recommendations and requests. It's been absolutely insane. So thank you very much. I look forward from hearing from you guys, and I want to know your thoughts on this as well. If you are one of the subscribers and maybe subscribed for other music and you accidentally clicked on this video, let me know what your reaction is when you hear this for the first time. But I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy out there. Remember to check up on one another, and then I'll see you in the next one, which will be more requests, believe it or not. But until then, remember, music is medicine.